Welcome back to the Chill series, guys. We're going to go ahead and finish up September with a little bit of fertilization. We need to get into spraying some weeds as well in October. After that, the sugar beets should be ready to harvest. I believe that's actually going to end up being the month of November. We will double check that, obviously when we get to October, just to make sure we're not wrong on that. We have a lot of bread that's been produced overnight. We did buy the bakery last episode, so we should see 17,000 bread in there. We got 8,700 more flour. And, the grain mill, we're going to deactivate it. It's already busted through all of our goods for the year. So all the flour that we produced this season is going to be already over at the bakery, and we're going to turn it all into bread this time around. Next year, we will get to the point where we're hoping to transition to possibly jam. No, what does jam require? Let's just, let's remember, we want this deactivated. Bakery jam is just going to be sugar and strawberries. So we will need to hold on to a little bit of flour. So next year, we'll definitely transition to bread and jam. I don't think we'll get to the point yet where we can afford the cattle to get the milk and the butter, but that's coming. Once we get to that, we'll start making some donuts, we'll make some cake, we'll make all the things we need, we'll get that bakery fully filled, and I think that's where we're just going to try to make a decent amount of money off of that on this series. I have a lot of plans that I want to do on the channel. We've got a lot of things in motion. This will probably be the only week where we see 2 episodes of this. Because of everything that I have going on, I definitely want to reserve time to get back to the AI replace me first gen farm. We need to finish landscaping, make a decision on no shortcuts. Oh, so many things going on. There's another flat map video that just dropped yesterday. I hope that one was received by you guys well. And I have other things that I haven't even started that I'm super excited about, that I want to get to. So, figuring out what to do with the channel. That means Chill Sundays are going to have to be once a week, and we'll keep cruising with that every Sunday moving forward. I just didn't know what to do this week, so we did 2 of them, and I had one half done, as we explained last episode. So, too much rambling here. We'll get the fertilizer done, and then we'll get pretty quickly into the month of October and get to that sugar beet harvest, which is really the feature of today's episode. Getting that going and the production purchased and learning, are we going to need to do sugar beets more than one season? I'm hoping, selfishly, we only have to do it once and it produces enough sugar for us to just run with for at least a couple years before we have to do another harvest of sugar beets. So, all right, enough rambling. Let's get the fertilizer done. We got to do this field and the one across the way. Let's get it done. Our wheat and oat fields should be well taken care of here after these 2 months. We'll be getting the herbicide out to get the weeds sprayed in October. And it looks like we're going to have an afternoon rainstorm coming in here. Hopefully the chickens can handle that. Hopefully they're ready for some weather. If we go straight, I think we're going to have a little speck. Nope, the map's showing good. So that should be all the fertilizer we need. I'll go ahead and get this equipment all swapped out for herbicide and see you in the morning. The bakery's just about out of flour, so we'll be keeping an eye on that in a few. But let's go ahead and get this as filled up as possible. And while that's going, let's run on over to the sugar beet field. We'll swing by the chickens on the way. Oh, look how they stack here. Interesting. So we have a little over 1,000. Feed's absolutely fine. We're not going to have to worry about that this year. And if we come over here, what is the state of this? Growing. 7 of 11. Oh, we'll see next month. Let's look at the map. That could tell us. Yeah, it's dark. Okay. That might be something different about this map. Or maybe that's normal for sugar beets. That just scared me a little bit. But it is a little dark. Was a little concerned about showing this. But the ambiance is just amazing. The rain is going to be going away here any minute now. Oh, we did get it started. Okay. As we get the weeds sprayed here, it's hard to really see what's going on. So I'll definitely be using the guided steering here, or the steering assist. I always say that wrong. And it's really hard to tell what you've sprayed and what you haven't. Especially with the overcast that we have. So we'll see at 8:30. It should stop raining. And we'll stay live here until that does happen. And we'll see how like different it looks when... I mean, the overcast is probably still going to be here. In cab, it's hard to tell as well. Oh, you can hear those nozzles going on and off. What a cool piece of equipment. I keep saying it, but it is sweet. I love it. One thing I do want to plug is we've been getting a pretty good challenge suggestions on Discord. And I'm not going to mention it yet. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is awkward. Let's raise it up. There is one that I want to tackle. And I just did a segment of talking about too many things already planned, but I love the idea of these unseen mega videos or supercut videos, and challenges fit them perfect. So I have a laundry list, but I love them. I love the ideas. I would like some that are like a 2-hour challenge. And when I say 2 hours, that should translate to about 20 to 24 hours in game. So typically the way I like to schedule things is it's about 10 hours per hour in game for me when I get things edited, roughly, depending on what's going on in the series. So, but yeah, throw some challenges in there. We have a specific channel on the Discord for challenges. I would love to see more as we see the sun shining through. I hope this comes across pretty good on YouTube because it looks amazing on my monitor. Yeah, sorry if it's too bright, but good God. You guys sick of me fanboying over this map yet? But since we just did a time lapse of basically these same fields, I'm going to get these done, and we're going to figure out what's left to do in August. It's not August, October. And get to that sugar beet harvest. I really think the only thing we have to consider doing the rest of the month is making sure that we shut off the bakery so we don't waste some, production costs. So let's get that done. I still got 141 flour, so we'll let it finish. 79 to go. 52. 30. 6, 3. And done. All right, so we'll get that deactivated. And we'll go sleep. I'll set this back to ×5. I was letting time go a little bit quicker there. Yeah, I think that's everything. Outside of leasing fields, which I don't think we're going to do yet. If we do that, it'll be next calendar year. And let's fingers crossed that this field's ready. It's dark. Let's hop over here. Remove foliage. All right, let's go in here and see if we can learn a little bit. This is new to me. I've done sugar beets with the big sugar beet harvester. I think there's a way. I got to go to sugar beets here. we need this one before sugar beets can be harvested. The foliage needs to be cut with a halm topper like this one. And then this harvester digs the sugar beets out of the ground. Note that the halm topping is needed before use. Okay. So this needs 280 horsepower. This needs 225 horsepower. Let's go ahead and lease this. We'll do it one at a time. That cost isn't bad. Okay. $5,000. We will figure out the production. Well, we're going to have to figure out. Let's get the topping done. As we, it's so dark. We'll go pick this up, and I'm hoping that thing isn't too wide for the roads in town. We definitely need our headlights on to head on over to the store and pick that up. I will see you guys in a little bit. Oh, you know what we need to do? Oh boy. Oh, water's good. Water's good. We needed to check the water in the greenhouse. Come on, motorcycle man. Got a big tractor right on your rear. I think we're going the right way. This should be the railroad crossing. Beautiful. We're gonna cut. Oh no, there's someone in the roundabout. We'll take it the legal way. Cruise around here. This motorcycle is just getting cut off. That was all the patience I had for him. I don't see him in the side mirror, so he's still. Let's turn around here. Oh my goodness, they're going so slow. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. You guys didn't see it. Now I'm interested how the AI works. Like, it would be nice if you could set it to where they don't overtake on that road. Imagine it doesn't have a setting like that. Oh boy, this thing that we just ran into. Okay, Chris, get it together. Is a little... Does it fold? Please tell me it folds. It doesn't appear to fold. Okay, this will be tough to get back. And I imagine the harvester is pretty good size too. Okay. Yep, those are real tractors. I thought they were just... Oh boy. If we did bloopers, this would be part of it. Yep. Alright, we could fit through. I was a little worried about that. This is definitely requiring the hazards. But... yeah, I'll see you guys at the farm. Alright, so I think I am going to make it a little bit brighter. That'll do. And, yeah, again, this is a first. I think I might have used this once in FS22. Let's get it lowered. It is activated already. So yeah, it just tears up the foliage. Top back here and take a look. The weeds still come through, but yeah, look at those sugar beets down there. All right. Looks like without speed override, it is a 6 mile an hour process, which I'm going to set to 10. We'll go 9. We'll go 9. That'll make me feel better. And yeah, so this will be step 1. And after we do step 1, we will get the production figured out so that once we start doing the harvest, we can instantly unload in into the into the production. And that'll be a good way to make some progress here. All right, let's get these headlands done to start with. Enjoy. Definitely not gonna do the route that it indicates. That's just crazy town. That's just crazy town. We'll do our own passes. But because of that, I think we will avoid doing this last headland and just start cruising this way. I guess if... Well, yeah, I'll just shut off the lines. And do it ourselves here. The sun's starting to come up good. But this is... You know, I'm going to say something. I don't know if we'll do more root crops and if there's the ability to do this with other root crops, but we'll wait till we're done with the harvest before we really say anything. But this doesn't seem as bad as I was expecting it. I gave up on old school live streams because of this. But I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Let's keep cruising and get the foliage removed. Yeah, that's not bad. There's a little spot right here to get, and then one at the bottom. And gosh, I need to make it a little brighter. It's a little rough to see, but I'll do that afterwards. I am gonna return this. I was thinking, whoa, we lost control. We were going too fast. I was gonna keep it in case we missed anything, but I'm pretty confident we got all of it. And we are gonna use store deliveries to get the harvester brought here. So all right, I think we can also check the map. I love doing new stuff. I should do it every once in a while, right? So here's the field we're on, ready to harvest. Yeah, it's full on ready to harvest. Okay, so let's go ahead and come in here to our vehicles, and leasing is on top. Let's go ahead and return that. Money well spent, I guess. We need to get our store delivery location configured here. That is left shift alt S, and X resets it. All right, we're good. And we'll lease this as well because we don't plan on doing a ton of these harvests. And yeah, there's no shot we're getting that here. So I imagine we unfold this. Or do we? Pipe out. Now, can we harvest a decent amount before having to have someone help us unload? It looks like the capacity is going to be pretty small, but all things are doable with Follow Me if our grain cart can hold sugar beets. All right, that is all hooked up. Cruising on out. I hope this can hold sugar beets. Otherwise, we'll be leasing something else. I don't see why it wouldn't. And I know how to check. I just would rather be surprised. Oh, we were going to buy the production too. Okay. It seems like it's going to work. All right, this will be tricky here, but we are going to try to do some Follow Me. We'll get all those unloaded, and then we will back on up. Should be good. And then we're going to go over, I'm going to guess 5. We'll do 4.5. We're going to have to go even farther over. Are we going to need to go even further? 0.6 might be too far. We'll do 0.4. And lock back in. And see. Yeah, that should be it. I mean, already at 20% capacity, though. Got a little ahead of them there. So it's not going to hold a ton of sugar beets, and we're already at 10,000 liters? Okay. Gosh, they yield so much. They yield so much. The laziness of not doing these type of crops. We're missing out on so many revenue streams in Farming Simulator. Now, respect me, please. All right, and getting a little ahead here. I mean, just so much. So many sugar beets. Yeah, the way these things yield is just insane. Insane. We might have a couple 100,000 here. Go ahead and just, I think what I'm going to start doing, try to get a good amount, get this full, and then we'll just unload. And I think at that point it's going to be completely full. And then we'll get that production bot. All right, did stop. All right, well, that's going. Let's jump in the sky. And this was, you know, we've come over here multiple times. This is where we're going to put this. The sugar mill, $32,000. Or $36,000. And yeah, we'll go right next to those windows. About right there. Not completely full, but that'll work. And then once we get in this menu, we'll know how quickly we'll have to get the upgrade mod, the production upgrade mod installed. I have a feeling capacity is going to be an issue. So we'll be storing these on the ground and have to buy a bucket if that is the case. Go ahead and get those dropped off, and we should be able to see when we look at the ground here, 36,000 is all it's going to hold. Okay. We know we're going to be storing a lot because we have beets, not cut beets. Okay. And we will keep for now. And that's going to run, that's going to use 2 times about 2,400 a day, about 2,500 a day. Yeah, so that'll be getting upgraded, but we're not going to worry about that until we actually need sugar. So we'll let that just run real slow. We'll, right next to it, we'll just start stockpiling these on the ground, and I'll probably clean out a section. But I am going to at least finish this headland harvesting it this way, and we got to go get reset up over there. We can at least see where it's been harvested. Definitely a change in the terrain. Are we lowered? We were, okay. I imagine this will be a lot easier once we're completely done with the headland. Do we just sell some of this too? I don't know when the prices peak and all of that, because, you know, we're not a sugar beet expert at all. It's gonna be pretty time consuming. We're here for it. And once we get turned here, we will switch back over, try to get follow me back re-enabled, and away we go. The width of this is pretty impressive. I'm gonna speed up and try to zoom around them and get turned, but we're gonna lock in there. Okay. This is fun. I'm actually enjoying this, guys. This is crazy. Okay, so we're gonna drop off the rest of this, and then we'll start clearing a spot to put those in the ground. We will have to buy a bucket. I mean, unless you can store it in here, and I doubt it, but we'll drive over just in case. Yeah, no indicator. That's okay. Just such a crazy yield amount. All right, let's go into terraforming. We will do gravel. And just kind of maybe find one. Mud tracks? Nah. Nah. Riverbank. Yeah, I guess this matches the map. I was trying to say match and map at the same time there. So that's full. So now if we just back up and utilize this area, I'll have to remember the button for that. Control I. And I got super annoyed because it wouldn't let me do this on the other map. There's gonna be so many here. There is gonna be so many. All right, back at it. With this size field and the way it is the rest of the way, I think I am just gonna do, you know, the 6,000 at a time, move the trailer. It's not terrible. I mean, if the field was any bigger, I'd be crying. But I mean, that filled up so freaking quick. This should be another full, oh, it is already. Okay, so that is full. I mean, this is so much. What is this going for right now? They're almost at peak. I mean, they are. The sugar mill, well, that's mine, isn't it? The farmer's market would be $5.90 right now. So I think I'm going to do one more load after this and store it. If we get more than that, we'll sell a little bit. You know, 30 times 5, $15,000. I guess that's not much per load. Or about 6. All right, let's see if we can dump it again. You just can't dump very high. I guess we could restack it ourselves. So keep pulling forward here. Yeah, we'll do one more. That's just so many beets. At this point, I'm going to see you guys at the end. Oh my. All right, we should be on our last load. We did dump one more over there. You can see the pile in the distance. See if we can get a better view of it. Yeah, it's huge. There's, I think about 90,000 sugar beets over there right now. We're just going to hold on to these. If we decide to sell them later, we can sell them. If we don't, we don't. We're just going to finish this pass, get it unloaded. I'm not going to worry about the little bits that I've missed because I believe this is way more than we're going to need. So, pretty awesome harvest. About 160,000-ish liters of sugar beets. For easy loading in the future, we'll just leave these in here until we need the trailer. I really don't know when that'll be, but we'll just come on over here and get this prepped. And, you know, have it just tip, add just a hair. We'll shut it off. And apparently we're flying. And we'll get this returned under vehicles. And yeah, that'll more than pay for itself. We still have $30,000. Doll hairs. So the next thing I want to do is take a look at the prices of bread. Bread is going to peak in December, but it looks like it's not there yet. So we're literally going to keep an eye on that. And once we see, I mean, there's lots of places to sell. Once I see it at a good price, we will get the bread sold, and looks like about $128,000 worth. Boy, that's a nice surprise. Okay, we're above peak price. I'm not going to turn the music on. I don't even know how I did that, guy. There we go. Music's off. Let's grab the trailer. We'll head on over to the bakery. We'll unload all of our bread. And do we want to even try? Do we want to even try to get this out this way with this silly trailer that doesn't back up well? All right, heading on into the bakery. All right, we're going to park right here for now because I have no idea. I think they're going to be right there, but I have no idea how well this works. And we want to come in here and change output type of bread to spawn. So we should get 21,000 full ones. And we are going to auto load. And we should see the rest of them. Oh, are they already on there? What do we have per pallet then? 5,000 per pallet? Okay, that's fine. Where are we going to sell this? Farm shop says 6 grand. Where'd that be? That'd be that way. Oh, is this the main farm? It has a sales location back here? Interesting. Man, this is such a cool little area. All right, so we should be able to just unstrap and be super disappointed. I do like that it's 5,000 per. That's pretty nifty. Let's see. Are we? Why would it tell me it does then? That's sad. Okay, on to the next place. A little bit behind the dealership. Okay, debris crusher. Oh, okay. Well, this should work. Absolutely. Let's get our money here. 120,000 plus 16. We're at 165. Let's get back. We have some straw to sell, which should put us over $200,000. Uh-oh, is the trailer gonna get stuck? It's doing a little bouncy bounce. Constantly unloading there. 1 liter at a time. All right, let's get the forks, or the front loader hooked back up. We're not gonna sell the eggs. We're not gonna sell the strawberries. We're just gonna hold on to those. If we feel like we have an excess of them, eventually we will just sell them. But I think we're good for now. Yeah, next episode we were 100% solving our cattle issue. We have some money, some funding. Let's go ahead and brute force these. Unfortunately, not enough oomph. Oh, but we might this way. Oh, we're gonna get those to fall. These ones are gonna get in the trigger. Perfect. Okay, we're up to 185. And get that to drop. $196. So, I mean, we should just get over this 200,000 mark here. Environmental score bonuses definitely helping. Alright, we should be able to get the rest of these here in one go. Except for the one that's on. Yeah, $206,000. Well, pretty eventful day. Finishing up our second year here on the farm, at least harvest seasons. And we will join you next time where we figure out our cattle problem and get our milk and butter situation going in the next year. We're so close to donuts. I'm Socksway Up. I'll catch you on the next one.